Hello, it's Sarah. I have a little bit of laryngitis today, but I'm going to try and get through this. I finished my latest Tim Holtzy project. It's Patchwork Pandemonium, and I guess it's a class that he teaches when he travels and gives you a lot of techniques in one project so that you're using, actually it's grunge paper and grunge board and grunge stuff. So I tried it. I never took into account that it's a quilt like type thing, so you have to make the pieces. This is actually a picture of one of his, or it's I got it off Google, so I'm not sure if he made this one or just one of the students in the class made it. But the object was, I mean, see how there's actually stitching holding certain ones, you know, attaching certain ones. Well, this is what I came up with because mine did not go together. I never took that into account before I started cutting my grunge paper and making my tiles. It's kind of like an art tile collage, but I didn't do the measurements first, so I'm happy with it. I am. I mean, it was very frustrating at first when I tried to assemble it and it wasn't going together. There was just no way that I could get it to go together. But I did it. I ended up putting it on an 8x10 piece of cardstock. I was going to put it in a frame, and I actually did do a mat for it. This is the frame, and it was actually a pretty cheap frame. I matted it with a bunch of his papers, and I was going to mount this in the middle of it. Let's see, pull back a little. I don't know. It just seemed like it was going to be way too busy for me. So I ended up doing it kind of like when I've seen them on Google. They are usually they're free hanging like this. So I just added a couple of his, what are these called? These little hooks, these little clips. They're in my box right here. And I just hooked chain to it, and then I just could clip it right to it, and it can hang just like that. So real quick, I'll just go over a couple of the techniques. A lot of it is, there's dry embossing. There's inking, obviously. This one right here is, I painted it with black, just black acrylic paint. Then dry embossed the, like, it's like a flourish type emboss, one of his stamps. And then I went over it with, I think it's one of his distress paints. I was going to say weathered wood distress paint, and I just kind of went over it and wipe it away when it's dry, and then the clear embossing comes up. So that was a cool technique. His crackle just does not work for me. I'm having a hard time with it. This distress crackle paint, the Clear Rock Candy, I do better with the 3-step crackle, but this is not, it's not working for me. And actually I have the Ink Essentials one too, the Crackle Accents. I'm gonna have to try that again because yeah, his just isn't, I don't know if I'm putting it on thick enough or not, but I crackled these and they did not come up crackly, and I just stapled them on. Some stamping again. These are those the grunge blocks I did. Dry embossing and then sanding off with, I did end up getting the sanding grip, his sanding grip, which I do like. More dry embossing, stamping, dry embossing, and then going over it with the ink pad. And that's about it, really. I tried to use, like, oh, this is his distress embossing powder, and if you've seen him demo it, there's like ones that won't melt in there, so like you're supposed to be able to rub them and it like they come free, so it gives you an extra distressed look. But that's it. I mean, I am pretty, like I said, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna flip this up and just hold it up. I like it. I mean, it came out, the colors and all that, it kind of goes together. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm disappointed, obviously, that I didn't realize beforehand that I should probably cut everything in a way that it would go together, and then I could have done some of the stitching, because I was looking forward to using my my ruler, because he has these little holes in here that you can use to do stitching in. I'd never done that before. So, but all right, that's it for my Tim Holtz projects. I think I'm gonna make these other two Altoid tins next. And I just wanted to make a real quick video because, like I said, my throat is a bit hoarse today. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.